A little lie that went too far. Told a small lie to a girl I was texting that I love running. To know how it sold because I was fat. Started running the second after I sent that. 5 years later, I went from 298 to 180. Not bad. Somebody thought I was Jewish, and I didn't want to correct them because I hate confrontation. So now everyone at school thinks I'm Jewish. My class even gave me a signed Hanukkah card. My brain tells me it's time to stop, but I didn't want to ruin the thought of the gesture. I became friends with one of the managers at Panera. One day, as I was giving a cashier my order, he told her to give me the same discount as they give to firemen, police, and paramedics. He just chose this discount as it was an easy button to push on the register. Well, this cashier really thought I was a fireman. I'm not. So for the next 2 years, this cashier gave me the discount. Even if she wasn't serving me, she would go out of her way to tell the cashier that was helping me, "He's a fireman, give him the discount." It snowballed into such an awkward situation that I didn't know how to get out of it. Luckily, that cashier eventually transferred to another store, and I now happily pay full price. One day you're going to be just walking down the street, and there's going to be an apartment fire. This girl is going to run up to you. "Oh, thank God you're here. Please save my baby." Your like and subscription will really help my channel. My mother was a super control freak, so one of the ways I would avoid home was after school extracurriculars. I got the date wrong on a math team meeting, so I lied to my mom about it while actually attending the debate team intro meeting. Eventually, debate became a regular activity for me to avoid home. In 3 years, I was a state semi-finalist, and in college, I coached the high school national champions and turned that into a free ride for a master's degree. Mom still doesn't know. Not me, but my dad. We moved, and he was convinced the postman's name was Jer, as in short for Jerry. He greeted him by it nearly every day for about 10 years. We even gave him a Christmas card which he displayed down in the sorting office. Fast forward, and we have a temporary postman, my mom asking him after a few weeks, "When is Jer coming back?" This was met with stunned silence and a puzzled look, with a resounding, "Who is Jer? No one works in the locality by that name." Turns out, his name is Declan, and he was too nice to correct my dad for close to a decade. I was dating a girl, and I met her parents. I was a freshman in college seeking my physics degree. When I met her dad, he asked me why in the world I would go into physics when it is a difficult field to get work in. Thinking on the spot, I said, "Yeah, I've thought about that too, and I've decided to switch to mechanical engineering." Welp, I'll be getting my mech engineering degree this May. After the fact, I'm happy with this decision. Living in a college town, every year around spring graduation, there's one or two, "I'm here to see my kid graduate, but I haven't been able to locate them," families. Usually kids that stopped going, pocketed their parents' money, and couldn't handle telling the family. It ends sadly sometimes. I was homeless, sleeping under a bridge in Charlotte near the music factory. I needed a job, so I dressed as best I could, walked into a bar on 7th, and lied about my work experience. They gave me the job. I started working that day. I worked there for 3 years, became the manager, and now I love cooking. Never cooked a day in my life up till that point. A lady in her 50s, who was the kitchen manager, trained me. She knew I lied, but she also knew I was in trouble. I couldn't even cut a tomato. She didn't tell anyone anything and continued teaching me. She saved my life. In Vegas for a bachelor party. I was 21 or 22 at the time. Got drunk and lost a bet to a friend. "You'll be pretending to be British for the rest of the night." Well, I lost. I was British. Met a girl who started talking to me because heard my accent. She thought that I was British. I went with it and slept with said girl. Had to wake up hungover the next morning and continue to be British. Then we met her friends, and they started asking me about England. I had never been to the UK, so I started talking about Monty Python and English literature. Soon I got bored, and I started saying deliberately incorrect things about England to see if someone would call me out. Turns out that 21-year-old American women don't know a thing about England, so they were incapable of pointing out my bullshit. I told them that British invented tea, that Cromwell was a benevolent leader who gave out free pheasant to the impoverished Irish, that James Bond was written by an Indian guy, etc. I was very good at imitating a British accent, so even when I admitted I was American, they didn't believe me. There are people in our company who still think I'm British. A good friend of mine did not have an umbrella on a very rainy day. One of her co-workers offered her a lift home. One lift home turned into 2, then 3, until he was shuttling her to and from work every day for months. This co-worker is also a very good baker. He would make lovely cakes and offer them to her, which she politely took. One afternoon, on her way home, he stops and picks up his parents. He happily introduces her as his girlfriend. She was shocked by this title, to say the least. They proceeded to invite her to a family gathering over the long weekend to meet everyone. His parents, they were so nice. She accepted because she didn't have the heart to embarrass the guy. She went to the gathering, met with other family members, and he kept introducing her as his girlfriend. She never worked up the nerve to correct or stop him. Long story short, they are now married. The man is incredibly socially awkward. After the family gathering, they sat down and had a long talk about their feelings and expectations, and he finally asked her out on a proper date. Your like and subscription will really help my channel. Thanks a lot for your donations.